Hey guys, it's Tamara Bennett from Adoornments Decor. How are you? It is Friday, so that means it's time for Friday Fab Five. I do this every Friday morning at 9:30 a.m. Central Time. I go live here on my Facebook page, also on YouTube, and in our free group called Door Hanger Painting Tips. And I share 5 of my favorite things with you that I'm like loving this week. So what I usually do is like throughout the week, if I'm like loving a special podcast, or if I have cooked a new recipe and I love it, or if I got something new from Amazon and just fell in love with it, I usually make a note of that. And and then I save them up. And then on Fridays, I share them with you guys, and I provide links for where this hair, I like combed it too far over today. And so it's like, I can't stand it when it's in my face. There we go. If it will just stay like that, I need some hairspray. But I share 5 of my favorite things with you guys, and I hope you enjoy this. Good morning, Teresa. Hello, Mom. And hello, Paula and Candy. Good morning, Laura. Thank you, Deidre. She said, I love those earrings. I got these last year. I think they were in like a special gift box from Wilshire Collections. I believe that was where I got it. Of course, she loves buffalo plaid too. If y'all know Stacy Collins from Wilshire Collections, I think they were in her like Christmas decor box or something like that. This comment is cracking me up. Jan said, I forgot I had this running on my countertop. She must have been waiting during the countdown. She said, Tamara scared me to death when she started talking. Did I like jump into the room and frighten the crap out of you? That is so funny. That made my day. Good morning, Kelly and Cindy. Okay, let's get started, shall we? So the first thing I want to talk to you guys about, and I've actually already spoken about it a couple of times here on Facebook. So if this is old news to you and you've already signed up, let us know if you're signed up in the comments. If you're not, we're talking about the Winter Door Hanger Challenge. This is the design that we're going to be painting. And so this is for those of you who've been dreaming of learning to paint door hangers and who have been wanting to do one and just kind of scared. And so we're going to be teaching you how to paint this one right here. I'm going to teach you everything: cutting out the wood, using the template, what paints to use, how to use the brushes, what brushes you need, all the things. And look at that cute little snowman face. So you're going to be using a paper template, just like this. You print it out. This is actually 4 sheets of paper. The shiny parts are where I taped it together using shipping tape. And then I show you in the video how to lay it on top of the wood using graphite paper to achieve this look. And we actually do it in 3 sessions. So day number 1, which is going to be November 9th. Okay, so circle November 9th on your calendar. Awesome. Lisa says she's signed up. Yay. Okay, great question. Deborah says, if I'm a Painters Clubhouse sister, do I need to sign up? No. If you are a Painters Clubhouse member, you already have access to this template inside your Painters Clubhouse membership area, and you will have access to the videos when we do them. So do not pay if you are a Painters Clubhouse member. You get this for free, okay? So, and speaking of Painters Clubhouse, if you've been dreaming of being a Painters Clubhouse member and you've been wanting to learn door hanger painting with me, you will have the opportunity to join Painters Clubhouse when you sign up for the challenge, okay? And if you haven't decided yet whether or not Painters Clubhouse is for you, that's okay. At the end of the challenge, you may be convinced that, hey, I can do this. I can paint door hangers, and I love learning from Tamara. And if that's you, then we'll give you the opportunity to join again at the end of the challenge. Okay, good morning, Carol. Hi, Kathy. You've already ordered your blank. Awesome. So Sandy has already ordered her blank. I've got like 400 of these already sitting in boxes and ready to go out. So if you order it today, your label will print today and go on those boxes today to go out ASAP. The later you wait, the longer it's going to take for you to get your blank, because we have 800 of these that we have pre-cut. And so we'll see how long they last. If they run out quickly, then it may take us a little more time to get out some more. But if you want to come paint with me on November 9th, sign up for the Winter Door Hanger Challenge. You can do that at doorhangerchallenge.com, or you can say the word link if you're watching here on Facebook, or click the link in the video description if you're watching from YouTube or somewhere else. Colleen can't get the templates to download. Colleen, you may need to email support@paintersclubhouse.com and see if they can give you instructions. Maybe you're just doing something wrong, or maybe it's an issue, but I don't think it is an issue. I think everybody else has been able to do it. So maybe you just need special instructions. I'm trying to buy your new templates, but the website's not loading. No, don't tell me that, Crystal. I don't know. I don't know what would be going on with it. I'm going to advise you, if you cannot get anything to load, always try. Okay, let me just show you real quick how easy this is to do. So I'm going to do it on my phone. You open up the Safari app, like, you know, your internet app on your phone. There's a little tabs button down here. If you hold down on that and close all the tabs, that will close all your little tabs, okay? Then click on the little book button. And then once you click on the book button, you can click on the little button that looks like a clock. Whoops, I didn't mean to click that. It looks like a little clock. That's your history. Then click clear all. That's going to clear out your cookies, okay? Internet cookies. They're not as good as real cookies. But anyways, once you do that, it should allow you to access websites if you're having a problem accessing them. If that doesn't work, try a different device or a different browser. Like get out your iPad or your laptop and try from a different actual device, okay? Sarah, thank you so much. She said that is so cute. It's not bringing it up for you either. Okay, well, they are working on the website right now as we speak because there were a couple things on the sign-up page that we wanted to change. And so it could just be that they are refreshing all of that. So try again in about 10 minutes or 30 minutes and see if it's working. Okay, so that's item number 1. Starts November the 9th. So you need to get signed up and get your blank ordered if you're ordering a blank. If you're a DIY kind of gal or you've been thinking, maybe I could cut out one with a jigsaw. We're going to show you how to do that too. So the cost, if you're going to be cutting your own blank, is only $10. If you want to add on the blank, you can add it on, shipping included, for an additional $30. Okay. You love the snowman sign? You thought they blocked you from work. They may have. I don't know. I doubt it though. We didn't block you. I'm saying your work may have blocked you. They may have been like, Dana, you're getting a little too much Tamara here at work. Good morning, Marjorie. Okay. The second thing I have for you guys. Y'all know with COVID, it is hard to find paint colors right now, right? Every store you go to, you have limited selection. It's real picked over. Everything's sold out. And you're like, what am I going to do? Tamara has the bluegrass green on this door hanger back here, and I don't know how to achieve that color because I don't have that color. I have this really cool color mixing guide that I found on Amazon, and it's kind of pretty. It's like artwork. So if I look on here, I can kind of like pick a color that looks pretty similar to that bluegrass green, like right in there. And then what I can do is I can track this all the way to the bottom, which is right here. I'm going to put my thumb on it, and all the way across, right? Actually, I think this is probably a little closer to bluegrass green. And so that tells me that I need to mix this color here, which it says emerald green, but to me that's like a John Deere green or a Kelly green, with cerulean blue or phthalo blue. Both of those were pretty close to that bluegrass green, which is like right here, okay? Right there. So if you mix this color and that color, you should get dun, 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 bluegrass green, okay? So if you don't have one of these and you struggle with mixing colors, this could be a lifesaver for you. I know back in the day when I used to do paint parties, I would only carry like a set number of colors with me. And inevitably somebody would be like, do you have a burgundy? And I'm like, no, I don't have a burgundy. I don't, it's not a very popular color in door hangers usually. And so I would have to like think like, how can I make a burgundy? And if I had just had this little chart, I could have looked at it and been like, what color do you want to make? And they could have been like, I want that one right there. And I would have known that if I mixed green and red together, it would give me that color. So that thing can come in super handy. So if you haven't gotten one of those, you can find it over on Amazon. Is that a Deco Art color mix guide? No, it's not a Deco Art branded anything. It's just a general color mixing guide. It does have names, but I think these are probably names of really fancy like acrylic paints, not like craft acrylic paints. So ignore the names and just go off of the colors. That way, if you look in your color stash and you're like, this looks close to that color and this looks close to that color, let's mix them together and see what we get. You love the chart. Awesome. Thank you. Paint is hard to find. It is. You said your Walmart is fully stocked. That is so exciting, Cherie. How many pages is the template for the snowman? I believe it's 7 pages. Yes, and this is 18 inches for those of you wondering. Okay. All right, item number 3. Okay, I've got a photo for this one because I didn't want to pack it in here. I have one in my kitchen, and I've been using it a lot here lately. How many of you guys do not have an Instapot? Raise your hand in the comments. How many people do not have an Instapot? This is what mine looks like. It's the Pioneer Woman branded Instapot because I'm fancy like that. I couldn't stand to have, just a plain old boring silver and black Instapot. I had to get the fancy one, the one that looks like my plates. So it came from Walmart, but I want to know how many of you guys do not have one? Sandy says, I don't. Jan doesn't. Charla doesn't. Tammy doesn't. Okay. Ashley says, I had an Instapot and I hated it. Why did you hate it, Ashley? Because I had one and for months I was not really using it because I kept messing things up. Like stuff was sticking to the bottom, or my chicken was really dry, or I was intimidated. It's got too many buttons. I didn't know how to use it. Right? Okay. A lot of you guys are saying you don't. Carol's saying it's on her birthday wish list. You saw that chart at the Hobby Lobby? Oh, Susan says hers is life-changing. Awesome. Okay, Cindy, girl, you're making me think of me. She said I had one for a year and I haven't used it. I don't know what to make in it. Okay, so for the longest time, I was only like using it when I was making eggs, which is kind of an expensive device if all you're doing is making hard-boiled eggs with it. So I bought something on Amazon, and I actually bought it as don't tell her, I doubt she's watching, for my mother-in-law as an early Christmas gift. And this is item number 4. I bought it for her because she has an Instapot and she hasn't been using it. I'm like, I'm just going to get her a cookbook. I was like, why do I not have a photo of the cookbook? Well, duh, because I have the actual cookbook sitting here. I bought her a cookbook on Amazon. And I thought, before I put this in the back of the closet until Christmas, I'm going to flip through it for a minute. I sat down and started reading this thing like it was a novel. It was so helpful and interesting and written really well. So normally I don't like cookbooks. Usually cookbooks get shoved in the back of the cabinet and I don't reference them again. I've pulled this thing out 3 times in the last week. So let me tell you why I love it. It's written by somebody named Jeffrey Eisner, and something about the way he talks in this book is really down to earth, basic. It doesn't sound like fancy chef talk. Do you know what I mean? So he'll say, let's get this one thing out of the way. I am not a professional chef. I'm not fancy. I cook with the most basic ingredients. And if you had told me 2 years ago I'd be writing a cookbook, I would have checked the calendar to make sure it wasn't April 1st. And so that's just how he talks all throughout the book. And so the first part is an introduction. And it'll say, so how do I use this thing? Why an Instapot? Know your Instapot. I learned so much about the Instapot just in this introduction section that I was like, okay, I'm going to give my Instapot a second chance. It tells you about what the different buttons do. And sometimes he'll be like, don't worry about that. Don't even use that button. It's, I don't know why they put it on there. And he breaks it all down for you, why you would use the little steam release, different frequently asked questions, how to care for your Instapot. And then he gives you a basic list of dry ingredients to keep in your pantry or in your spice cabinet that go good with his recipes that he uses in the Instapot. And so he starts you off with the basics. He's got how to boil eggs or how to do egg loaf in the Instapot. Now, so if you're not sure, he explains, and he has pictures for every step. Okay. That's really cool. So we're probably beyond hard-boiled eggs. That's pretty simple. Shows you how to do rice, a baked potato, which I tried this past week for lunch. It was delicious and super easy. How to make bone broth. I've never done that before. Mac and cheese. And look, he breaks down the steps step by step for you. Shows you exactly how to do it. Tells you what buttons to push, how to set it, all the things. How to make marinara sauce. I'm not going to read every single recipe in here, but just know that there are like some cookbooks, there's only 1 or 2 recipes in there that I'm like, I might try that. This one, I want to try about 75% of these recipes. And the only reason I don't want to try the other 25% is because they have seafood in them or things that like that I would not like. I don't eat seafood. So if you're looking for something that will help you figure out the complexity that is your Instapot, start with that cookbook. It's a great one. Okay, Helen says, what's up with the links? I haven't been getting them lately. I do not know. Do you want me to check and see if they're working? Let me look. Dun, dun, dun. It says they're working, I think. It says it was sent to 68 people, so maybe it's just moving slow. I don't know. I will put them in the comments for you guys, though, as well. So, yeah, this Instapot book, I'm actually going to have to buy a second one because I'm going to keep this one for myself. So I'm going to have to buy another one to give my mother-in-law because I love this one so much. Okay, here comes the links in the comments for you guys. Okay, there we go. Okay, I was just making sure I didn't miss any important questions. If I did, just type them in again. I'm sorry, because they kind of went way up and I lost them. Okay, the last thing on my Friday Fab Five list, save the best for last, okay? A lot of you guys have noticed and have mentioned, and I appreciate it so much, it makes me feel good, that I've lost some weight. So this summer, since May, I have lost like 10 pounds, which is not much considering that was like 6 months ago. But losing it slowly is going to help me keep it off. And I'm losing it in a way that I'm loving everything I'm eating. I don't feel restricted. And I've been using a healthy habits checklist. Now, I've talked to you guys a little bit about my friend Kaya, Coach Kaya. Her name is Kaya Twisselman. She's from California. I'll put her picture up here on the screen for you. I actually know her through a childhood friend, and she lost 125 pounds on her own. And now she is coaching women on how to lose the weight themselves. And so she is such an inspiration to me. She has taught me a lot about self-love and about self-care and how to treat our bodies with honor and how to appreciate our bodies and love our bodies and stuff like that. And it sounds like a bunch of woo-woo, but you know what? It's not. Like, it's working. I'm losing the weight and I don't feel like I'm on a diet. And so if you want to get her healthy habits checklist, this is what I've been using every morning. And so at the beginning of the week, I write down 5 daily habits that I want to maintain this week. And then as I go through my week, I check them off. And you know what? I don't always get to check every box because yesterday I didn't get up and stay up with my alarm. So that was one of my habits that I did not get to check off. If I don't drink all of my water, I don't get to check that off. And if I forget to do my Bible study, I don't get to check that off. But you know what? It does. At the end of the week, I'm able to look back at this and I'm able to see where I am lacking. And so last week, the thing that I was lacking on was eating until I'm satisfied. And that's one thing that I know that I can improve upon. All I've got to do is put down my fork when I start to feel a little bit full and not eat until I'm miserable because it tastes good. Like, how many of us do that? Like, I do that all the time. So if you guys want to get this, you can also plan out your day down here, write the little things that you have to do. If you're like a check it off the list kind of person, you have a little spot for notes right over here. And so you can get that by going to coachkaya.com or click in the link that I provided for you guys. Okay. I think I've got all that. Okay. Now I wanted to show you guys before I go all of the new templates that we released in the shop today. Because as you know, every Friday we release 5 new designs. And so we've got this one that says, please hide the packages from the husband, which is so funny. We thought we would do a theme this week that were kind of like relatable or funny. Come on in. I'm doing Friday Fab Five this morning. My assistant just got here. And then this is the one that I want to paint, probably not this week, but maybe the week after. It says, welcome. Did you bring tacos? Did you bring any tacos?
No.
I'm totally joking. That's a door hanger design we came up with. She's like, no, am I in trouble?
I didn't know you didn't bring tacos.
No, we designed a cute little door hanger that says welcome. And then underneath it says, did you bring tacos?
I love you.
And then the next design we had was, hold on, we need to put on pants. So we thought these would just be kind of funny for people who are knocking on your door. We've got one for the pet lovers that says, wipe your paws. Here, let me get that off the screen. There we go. And then the last one says, welcome. We hope you like dogs. So mine would need to say, we hope you like, well, actually, we got our dogs outside and we have our cat inside. So either way. But if you want to grab any of those, go to shopdoorhangers.com. They're half price until Sunday night. And then if you want to get all of the templates in one bundle every single month, you need to join the template club. It's only $30 for 20 or more templates every month. You get them all on the first of the month. And then we release them every Friday, but you get them early on the first of the month and at one low cost. And now if you're a Painters Clubhouse member, or if you end up joining Painters Clubhouse through the door hanger challenge that we were talking about, you'll get $10 off the template club. And so if you're already a template club subscriber and you end up joining Painters Clubhouse, be sure and let us know so that we can adjust your price for you. But I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Don't forget to text me if you paint a door hanger. I want to see a picture of it. You can text me at the number on the screen, and I can also notify you when I go on Facebook Live. So be sure and text me there. All right. Well, I will see you guys again on Tuesday when I come and paint live, and y'all have a wonderful weekend. Bye, you guys.